Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny 2. So, I know we haven't finished our tour of manufacturer run. However, I felt it was necessary to get this out to you. So, Destiny 2 is the game of the month, this month. This month being September 2018. Almost said 2019 there, but I know we're not that far in yet. So odds are there's a lot of new players coming to the game, myself included. So I'm going to show you a method and a route that I used to power level my first character, which was a hunter. I'm currently using a warlock. Say hello, buddy. Right. So essentially, this method involves you just staying here. In this square here, inside the cursor, this square here has everything you need to power level and increase the faction of Devrim Kay all the way up there. Now, when you first come here after completing the first part of the story campaign, you need to talk to Devrim Kay. He will give you the EDZ shell. This is going to be vital to what we want to achieve here, mostly because of this ability here. Detect caches within 30 meters while in the EDZ. This thing is fantastic. So as you see, if I aim here, you can see two loot box icons, both to my left and to my right. So I'm going to show you a system basically a route in which you can loot, kill, get tons of XP, loads of dust light to increase the faction. So when you first come into the EDZ, you're going to be spawning here in this little camp. From here, I would highly suggest, if you're a new player, talk to Devrim Kay first, get the EDZ shell. Upon getting the EDZ shell, start here. A chest can spawn here, as well as dust light. A chest can spawn right here in this bus. Let me just take out this guy. A chest can spawn right here on this grass here. It can also spawn right here in this corner. Apologies if you can't see it. The game is pretty dark in places. Let me get my assault rifle. Right. From there, as you can see, a chest can spawn here. Loot it. You get 2 dust light. A dust light can actually spawn here as well. So a chest can spawn up here, as well as a region chest, although I've only gotten the region chest there once. Now, we're going to hop down here. Dust light can spawn here. Right, if you come in here, be careful, because there can be a boss in here sometimes. Depends if your fellow players have killed it or not. But if there is a boss here, it will be a bit of a tough fight when you're a new player. But be careful, and if you're careful and keep on at it, you will beat him eventually. Just pop your super, and his boss chest will spawn here. Right, carrying on. Take out this guy. Get out of here. A chest can spawn here. Right, coming down here. This is one of the lost halves. Basically, you're going to be going against a bunch of enemies here, as well as a boss enemy. I'm going to do that for you now. Be careful, at a low level, this boss can easily kill you. Get out of here. So be careful, the boss can easily kill you at low level. Get out of here. Right. You see that right there? That is a loot cache. You can't access that unless you kill the boss. Upon killing the boss, he will drop a cache code. So, for display purposes, we're going to kill him quickly. Obviously, I have level 15 gear. If you're a new player, this is going to take a long time. I would highly suggest bringing a sniper rifle and a grenade launcher, breaking his shield with the sniper rifle, then running in with a grenade launcher and blow him to pieces. That's how I do it. Just to show you how effective a grenade launcher can be. As you can see, that took away his shield. And a rapid fire of the grenade launcher is essentially a GG scenario. Be careful with these guys, they do pop out when he gets low on health. Right, and claim your cache. I'm pretty sure it is always guaranteed to be a blue item. But I have had greens out of it, so be careful. So it's not 100%. Right. So, next place. Coming back from where we came from. All the way up here. Take out this guy. As you can see here, Dustlight can spawn here. Right. Dusklight can spawn here as well. If you come up here, a chest can spawn here. So you can see how this cycle can be quite profitable too. Take out these guys. So, just so you know, a chest can spawn here. Now we're going to head to another hidden hive. So we come down that hole, slide under there, come down this hole. I've only had it once, but I'm pretty sure a chest can spawn in here. Right, so here we are at Terminus East, Lost Sector. Throw a grenade out there. Right, this is actually another loot cache in this lost sector. Get out of here. Be careful when you take care of those enemies at the front. Do not immediately turn your back, because these guys can backstab you. Right. As you see, there's the big Bahuna, the Sunless Captain. I would highly suggest taking out this guy first. If you don't, he's going to keep on snapping you and snapping you. Take out all the invisible guys. As you can see, level 16. Because you're doing so much combat in such a small amount of time, you are getting tons and tons of XP. Just so as you can see, this guy does teleport around, which does become super annoying. See, as you see, the invisible guys took down my health. Luckily, I'm playing a warlock and we can heal ourselves. My god, diamond. Again, same with the other captain. Take it down with the sniper rifle. Blast him with the grenade launcher. And he's a joke. Get out of here. You see, we got a cache code. This is the cache here. Let's open it. We got Prophet Snow and a Nox Cordis 2. Plus 4 Dusklight. As you can see, we've got a ton of Dusklight now. Providing it's all spawned for you. We've got a ton of Dusklight now. I would highly suggest that when you talk to Devrim Kay, get in your dailies. And try and complete them on the way. I've already done my dailies on this character, so unfortunately I can't show you that in action. Right, slide under here, take out this guy. As you can see, the chest has spawned up there. Let's go grab it. That's good for 2 Dusklight and gear sometimes. Right. Come in here. There is a chance for loot to spawn here. Right here. Do you mind? Can I do something here? It can also spawn right there. Don't pay no attention to the chest on the map. That is the one we just looted. Now, we come over here to the left. Come into this building here. Take out all of these guys. As you can see, Dusklight can spawn here. Grab that. A chest can spawn here. There is actually an investigation item up there. A bunch of old crates. Now this area here, this is where a majority of your XP is going to come from in this cycle. because eventually enemies will turn against one another. You might get out of here. Tool to the hand. Right, enemies will turn against each other, and odds are a majority of the players are going to join in on this. Just killing a couple of enemies, I've gotten 2000 XP, which almost warranted a level up at one point when I was doing my hunter. And even last night I was doing my cycle, coming here, finishing this little public thing, and doing the cycle again. Because by the time you've done this, all the chests, all that, have respawned. Speaking of chests, chests can spawn here. One can spawn there. One can spawn back here. One can also spawn, as you saw earlier, right here. Get out of here. One can spawn right here. And as we go further along, as you can see, just can spawn there. And we are back at camp. Now it's not all you can do, it's just this area. If we come over here to the church, when we get back to the camp, come here to the church. A chest can spawn in this church, right here. If you've completed any dailies, go to your inventory, complete them, go to Devrim Kay. Just from doing this little run alone, I'll show you how many shards I got. Please note, with your dailies you'll get a plus 30 shard, plus 30 dusk light. So we come down here, we arrive at the atrium, take out all these guys. Right. Again, this is a cached area, meaning you will fight a boss at the end of this. So we come down here, take care of these guys. While you're doing this cycle, I would highly suggest participating in any public events as well, just for the extra added XP and gear. Again, grenade launcher, sniper rifle combo. Make sure there's no enemies around. Right, this is the cache. Let's loot it. As you see, we got another blue. Right, exit out here. Head back to the church. Now, if you've completed your dailies, claim them, and let's go talk to Devrim Kay. Because in that short period, providing everything spawned for you, it didn't for me this time, but if you're spawned for you, you should have utmost about 80 dusklight, which in retrospect is enough to level up the faction one time. Probably about 1.5 times. So with the minimum resources that I got, you can see I got 31 dusklight, which isn't bad.
Good luck.
For how long was this? About a 10-minute run. Now if you're doing this, as you saw as well, I leveled up. you do this cycle, you will level up quite quickly. Because you're doing so much combat in such a small amount of time, in such a small area, it's gonna start mounding up. I think I maxed out my ranger about, I think it was about 3 or 4 hours. So now all she has to do is do the dailies for Devrim Kay to get the faction weapons. Also, be on alert, this is a high priority target. They will spawn randomly in this area. At times it is a servitor, as what I'm fighting now. They drop a chest at the end, which can contain loot, and glimmer if you're running out of glimmer. As you see, he goes down, collect the loot, we get more dust cloud. Now this is what I was talking about earlier, about the enemies turning against each other. Eventually, this will kick off. You can actually just sit here. If you're a warlock, you can sit here and just shoot into the crowd like this. To take care of these phalanxes, see that red dot on their shield? You want to shoot that. Observe. This will stagger them, allowing you to hit them. You might. Right, I'm not going to complete this, but you get the general idea. So if you complete this cycle, you're going to level up. And you get good loot doing it. I think once you surpass level 11, blue drops become a bit more common to drop. Leveling up the faction, you get access to Devrim Kay's faction. You get access to the Wildwood set, as well as some faction weapons, which is always nice. So as you see, we got all this loot just from doing that little cycle. You can disassemble it for gun parts and all that to level up the gunsmith. Disassemble any epic gear you don't want to get legendary chance to buy gear you do want. That's a very effective method. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. See you guys later. I'm going to put on Borderlands now. I'll see you guys later. Ta-ta!